Just give me the light.
What's the deal? Whew. A good introduction. Huh? Introducing the star of our show. What's the deal? How's everybody doing? We're back. We're fucking back. Hold on. I saw some comments. Finish this shit inside, so I'm gonna finish it inside. All right. Too many mosquitoes in here. Done with y'all. How's everyone doing? Welcome back. I'm having an eventful day, and let's see if we can have the evening be just as eventful. But by the looks of it, love you too. Yes, by the looks of it, we should see some movement, right? There's gonna be some volume. Didn't take the buys after New York. Great. Thank God I ran into you, man. One day I'm gonna make it up somehow. Have a nice stream. Hey, beautiful. Thank you for being here, Matthew. Drop a like, sub to the channel. This is good. We're getting 200 now once we start the breakdown. Very nice. All right. So the community is growing. The pockets are growing. Let's just keep the knowledge growing. All right. Let's get into these breakdowns. Whoo! Look at this. Look how the daily closed. So daily held support. See? Here, I want to point something out. This is very key here for your trading. See? You see? You see how this candle held support? Right? That's when we knew we had no bearish momentum and the support is strong enough to hold the support, and we're going to push up. It's true. I think this is the chart the dude originally was talking about. But anyway, we closed above this area on the daily, so bottom wick and a push up on the daily would be beautiful. Yo, this fucking mosquito. Get the fuck away from me. You guys seen this shit on Netflix? Man versus Bee? It's gonna be man versus mosquito live on this stream. Burn this whole bitch down to the ground. Yo, you. Oh, that's not even a mosquito. What the fuck is that, yo? Get the fuck away from me. Bop. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. It wants to get inside my lizard tank. Run. What up, Angus? I see your name. I get hungry. I want me a steak every time I see that. I see Angus. I want a steak. I want me like I want me a Peter Luger steak right now. All right, chat. So daily closed bullish above the most recent, above the overall daily resistance. So we're gonna look for a daily flip here, which means the 4-hour needs to either break this previous 4-hour high or close bullish here. If not, we're gonna need to see some time frames closing bullish. So we're forming a range 2 here on gold, right? You had support. Sorry, you had resistance. support. Now you're forming a range too here. Once you form a bullish candle, anything below it will be a range 2 breakout, and anything back above this 1979.8 area is going to be a fake out to come back up, which is what I would rather take. Right? So, oh, whoops. Instead of coming down here, I would really I'd really rather see us come back up in range over here. If we can do this, we'll take these buys back up to retest the high once we get this closure. Until then, we are bearish and we have a possibility of range 2 breakouts. Let's just go down to the smaller time frame. Let's see where we can really zoom in on those. Chat, this is perfect. If we could start forming some kind of support here, coming back up, I will look for these. I'll look for these areas to be hit over here. These wicks come up here. So this range where we're at right now, I'd want to close below it. Right? Oh, whoops, wrong color. Idea here is really not exactly how the candles form here, but what levels we tap, right? So if we close like this, I would really want us to come back up into this area. Right? Either come up and then break the lows, or come up and drive down, right? So form a top wick into this area and then drive down. Probably this on the smaller time frame, this on the higher time frame. This is good. Yeah, every time we close below there, we tend to drive. So That's going to be our buys above low. We got to come back up and re-break the previous 4-hour highs in order for our buys to be valid here. Right now we are looking for a range 2 breakout, and I wouldn't mind seeing it because it's clean to the left here, right? So this was one 5-minute candle, right? So this is clean. Look at this right here. We got a closure below here. We're gonna mirror that candle. So let's wait for it, but I'm not taking this closure off the rip. I would need it to come back up and retest this area roughly, just so we're on the same page. There we go. We got to 100 likes. Chad, drop a like, sub to the channel, turn notifications. Getting a lot of new viewers lately. Let's see, the algo's working. YouTube algo's working. It's a beautiful thing. Hey, Aaron in the house. What's the deal?
Hey, Aaron, where are you?
Where's the other Aaron?
Where is Aaron right now? No Aaron, huh? Well, you better be sick, dead, or mute, Aaron.
Hold on. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Jay. I gotta clear the session trades. I forgot. Yeah. You're right. Chat will lose their motherfucking minds. This is clean. This is clean below here, but I want to form a support. I don't want to keep driving. I want to form support. I don't want to break below here and then come up to grab liquidity. I want to form a support, come up, grab liquidity, and then drive down. Stops are bad, right? Go. Don't worry, Chad. If it closes below now, I'm not going to take it off the rip. You guys can do it. I won't be in this. The 1 hour's driving here. I need some kind of support for him. 1 hour, 30, 15. Like, I need to see support, and then I need to us come up here and drive off a resistance with volume, breaking that support. Right now we just reached a range, right? We filled the range, but we haven't established the support. We're just kind of driving. I don't know, would you call this a range 2? It's a range 1 for me, right? Still. The way I look at this hourly is just one range here. We can still flip at any moment here at this support. We can flip and start coming back up here. The key will be, when we come back up, will we start closing above 1980, or will we respect it and come back down? So I'm willing to wait. Yeah, chat, this is awesome. You guys are here for the final Asian session of this quarter, right? Because when we come back on Monday, it's April, baby. April. It's April. Okay, I'll cancel my sell stop. Wait for support. Well, who said to have a sell stop? Unless that's how you trade. I just don't know. I'm just doing what I'm doing, right? Once again. We go driving. There's a lot of range to drive down here, right? But I can't take this off the rip. Maybe. I need it to come up. Oh, and no closure below anyway, right? It might drive now. Let's see how this 30 closes here. This 30 closes below there, maybe comes up to these areas for a top wick again at around 1980 and flips. But if we're probability players here, chances of that happening are very slim. What we ideally want is a bullish candle close. Here we go, we're coming up here. What's the deal, Eric? Damn, 3.2 spreads. Hugos wants you to spread it. That's crazy. Your broker's clapping you. When getting clapped by your broker goes wrong. I beat you to it, Green. Ha! Ha! Respect support on the 1 hour and not 4 hour. Why? Thoughts, explain your thought process. What do you mean? Why would I look for support on the 1 hour, not the 4 hour? It might respect this area. If we close below on the 4 hour, I would expect a lot of volume. And within the 4 hour, we can find some area of rejection on the 1, on the 30, and we can find an entry on the 5 within the 4 hour candle. The 4 hour is key here. I don't mind if the 4 hour doesn't close bullish. Right? It doesn't give us a bullish closure or finds a support where we can sell from. Because on the smaller time frame, there will be a support. And then it's not about on what time frame it does it. It's really about what levels it taps. What's that? You want me to put it in? Give me. I'm fixing LOL dolls right now, chat. The kids broke the LOL dolls. And I gotta put her head on her shoulders. There we go. See you later. Love you too. Missed yesterday's stream. How did it go? Went well. It went well. Too late for GJ? Very late. Extremely late. Side bets, anyone? On Don joining the stream today? You know why he's not going to show up, right? Because you guys didn't let him join the Petty Dono game. He wanted to donate, but you guys didn't let him join. Nobody chose him for their team. So he's like, yo, they don't want my Petty Donos. I'm not showing up. You guys are mean. Just ruin it for all the new people. Check GJ, man.
How about new?
Give me 1 sec. I gotta put this out. It's getting too smoky. Oh, that's nice. Look, my neighbors have Christmas lights. I mean, nothing wrong with that, right? It's only fucking March. Nice Christmas lights. Holy shit. These fucking people. Did you get buys earlier today after Don's session? No. I had no trades after the session. Rich flex for the one time? I don't even know what that means. What's a rich flex for the one time? Floridians. Word. Floridians don't take their Christmas. They don't even. Yo, people in Florida, we don't have Christmas trees. We have Christmas palm trees. People just decorate their palm tree, and we're good. Might as well keep it up till next year. The dude across the street, he still has a Christmas tree, and I know because I could see it. What's the deal? Chocolate celery stick? The vibes. Yes. Are you comfortable holding buys or sells today? I'm not sure where the accent on what word is the accent on in that sentence. Are you comfortable holding buys or sells for gold today, or are you comfortable holding buys or sells for gold today, or are you comfortable holding buys or sells for gold today, or are you comfortable holding buys or sells for gold today? It really depends on how you ask that. He's asking for direction for the day. Buys or sells, right? Okay, so that's what he's asking. Am I comfortable with buys or sells? Which one is it? I'm more comfortable with buys, but if we get a range 2 breakout, I'll take sells. Hey Wix9, do you remember me? Hey Nav. I think so. I'm not sure. Send me your feet pics. I'll tell you if I remember you. I tell people by their feet. Bet. No, don't do it. Send him to Don. He'll tell me if it's you. What you want me to do, XZen432? What do you want me to do for you? Oh. Green did something for you. Smoking a blunt? No, it's a joint. I don't smoke blunts no more. Not in the last 10 years. You want draw a trend line, you said? Fishman's. Yeah, thank you for showing up, man. The mods really needed the full to be out in full force today. Trolling the main chat of YouTube. Rolling deep. Yo, who's playing tonight? Any games on? Baseball season started. Great. ESPN Sports Center is going to be boring for the next half a year. Oh, the Celtics and the Bucks are playing. Say what? What? Halftime. NIT, yeah, fucking IT. You seen the Tar Heels? They didn't make the tournament. Excuse me. You seen the Tar Heels didn't make the tourney, and NIT invited them, and they were like, nah. Their coach was like, nah, we good. We're not gonna play in the NIT. We good. Yeah, we ain't playing in there. You crazy? We sponsored by Jordan. We good. We already won. We winners. Celtics smacking them. Yeah, I'm not surprised. See, maybe we get this bullish 1 hour closure, and then I think anything below here will be good to go. How about your Canes making it to Final Four? Yo, honestly, we got 2 South Florida teams in the Final Four. That's so crazy. I'm more impressed with FAU, right? FAU is way more impressive than what Miami's done this year. Like the teams they took out Memphis, right? That was a good game. That was a really good game. And then they took out Tennessee. And Tennessee took out Duke, right? Tennessee took out Duke. Yeah. So imagine FAU Miami. That's what I'm rooting for. FAU Miami. And then I don't really care which team wins, because that would be dope. I would be excited for both teams. I'm rooting for all Florida final. NCAA bracket was blown on the first weekend. How about this? All 20 million plus brackets in the country were blown in the first weekend. Not a single bracket survived the first weekend. I think there were a few that survived the first day. Like 16 of them or something. That's what I was reading. Yeah, that's the thing. I think UConn is the team. Like UConn is the strongest team in the tourney left right now, and they're really rolling. Right, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. Betting UConn hedging Miami. Okay. Got a bullish 30 close here. We're gonna wait on a 4-hour close here, regardless of what happens, chat. Dave Pumpkins was right last night. Yes, and so were we. Imagine that. Everybody can win. We were hoping he wins. I'm happy for Dave Pumpkins. Like, no one's rooting here for anyone to lose. Like, we can all be right. You can take. Excuse me. Damn. You can take buys, I can take sells, and we can all be right. That's just the nature of this industry. So that's definitely not David. Damn, chat. I keep coughing, yo.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Your lungs. Thanks, brother. Trade on Fridays. Asian Fridays, yes. That would be our Thursday. So today, right now, at this very moment, Thursday, right? It is the Asian, it's the Asian Friday right now. It's Friday morning in Asia, right? But for us, you know what I mean? So over here, we trade Monday through Thursday. Chat, if you're new here, we're here every single day, Monday through Thursday, every weekday, right? The exception of Friday, because Friday there's no Asian session. Bro, how many sounds you got? It's unlimited. I can have as many as I want. I could have as many sounds as I want. Courtesy of Donvo and the Stream Deck. Yeah, guys, you have suggestions for sound bites? Oh, you can always drop them. We can add more sound bites to the soundboard. You go into like Asian session, or whenever Don gets around to it and actually puts up a Wix9 channel in the Discord, you guys can suggest it there. Coming down here, right? Right before the 4-hour close. Oh shit, Nav, I remember you. I know those toes. I know those toes, dog. Damn. I'm most creeping in the back right now. Smart ass answer. The question, you're on downstream usually, so simple question. What? I did answer. It was a regular answer. I said we don't trade Fridays. What? I'm confused. I just told you I don't trade Fridays because it's the Asian Saturday, right? Right now is Friday in Asia. We're trading Asian session, so it's I was being serious. I wasn't kidding. added the soundbite into my answer to make it more entertaining. There's entertainment value behind sound bites. But yeah, right now it's Friday in Asia, right? So if we trade Friday's Asian session tomorrow here on the East Coast in North America, it's gonna be Saturday morning in Asia. The markets are closed. So this is the final Asian session for the week, right? That's why we finish on Thursdays. But tomorrow I will trade in the morning on Don Vo's stream. So if you join us, go sub to Don's channel. If I didn't know Green any better, he's probably pulling it up right now. He's going to drop a link. So you go over there, sub to Don's channel, and that's where we'll trade on Fridays, Friday morning. Yeah, on the other side of the world, it's Friday. But for me, it's Thursday, so I speak from my perspective, and you guys have to adjust. In Japan, so today is Friday 9:48 right now for me. In Japan, 9:48 in the morning, correct? Saturday Asian is really low volume. Yeah, like none. What's the deal, King Abe? How you doing? Yo, first time tuning in. What do you usually trade? Gold. It's on the screen. That's what we're trading. That's what we're sticking to. And hopefully you stick around with us. Cool? Nice. You know what's cooler than being cool? It works for educational purposes. Did you try in the past an indicator like higher time frame candles could be awesome? See closures more clear for a beginner. This one call. There is one called high time. No. We use two indicators. We use the EYES indicator, and we use the candles. See these candles printing? They're an indication of where price is and where price closes. Right? Otherwise, it would just be numbers on a ticket chart. Nice ice, baby. $100 subs away from 9K? No, I'm like 20 subs away from 9K. No, I don't have DJing skills. You don't need DJing skills here. We're not here to fucking be entertained. We're here to learn or get some value. I'm here to provide some value and trade for myself, right? You guys get access to me because there's less people on this stream than there are in the morning with 2,500 on there. And, you know, it's less volume, lower volume, more of a, you know, a wind down session for the day. You get some access. You can ask questions. We can discuss, you know, interesting or smart things or the charts. And if we get a trade in, it's just a bonus. But if you're new here, please drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on the notifications. This way you know when we're on, and we're glad to have you. FR. Seems like yesterday was crossing the 5K mark. Yeah. I mean, we were at 4K to begin the year, right? To begin in January, we were at 4K. Yeah. Thank you, Venus. Appreciate you. What levers do you use? The max that the broker gives me, but I don't use my entire like the way we trade. Like it would be irrelevant if I had 1 to 500, 1 to 100. It wouldn't matter. The way we trade and the amount of risk we have on the table, we'd never use the leverage. Hey, that's dope. My kids want to go to Japan. They see is anime, and they want to see Tokyo and all that. Which session is more profitable for you, Asia, New York? New York by far. It's not even comparison. Just the amount of volume and the amount of trades I get in within a New York session. It's by far supersedes the volume that we get in Asian. But that doesn't mean there's nothing to take in Asian, right? There's still ranges, there's still closures, there's still candles. So you just have to understand where you are in the market, where in regards to timing, cycles, pairs. You have to understand what catalysts are involved for the specific session that we're on. Concept is the same regardless of volume, right? But you don't want to sit there when there's no volume, right? You're just putting risk on the table, and you're not putting yourself in a position to succeed, right? Put yourself where good luck can find you, and good luck will find you in a volume time, right? Just make sure you're in the right direction. You can't just get lucky and see volume out of nowhere during an out of volume time, right? You put yourself in a position to succeed, and luck will find you. I promise you. My initial sales were 1969.59 breakout, but I missed it. Wix, can you explain the reason behind your RTBO up? The reasoning behind my sales below here, below 1978.015, is because there's a higher probability of us closing back above 1980 for buys if we hold this support. If we never break out of range 2 and come back into range 1, there's a higher probability to retest the previous high than there is to come back down against the trend. So if this support holds and we come back above 1980, right? If we come back up here and close like this, we're going to start looking for buys on this higher time frame fake out. See that? It will be a fake out with us getting a closure above this area. And then you would expect this range to the top to get filled. And that would be our trade. But for now, we are still here in this area, and on the smaller time frame, while we have found the support, we haven't gone anywhere from this range. We haven't gone back into range 1 like I drew here a second ago, and we haven't really broken this area or range 2 breakout in the in the other direction. Right? We haven't done this either. Once we do this, then we can start looking for more sells and fill this entire area, mirror this entire area to the left. Yeah, 5 minutes here till the 4-hour close. It's gonna be interesting. We might even flip here on the 4-hour close bullish. So let's see. The 1 hour might close above that range. This is going to be interesting. 1 hour closes above here. above 1979.87 here. We're gonna look for 5-minute closures. I'll tell you where. That's where I won't buy is above on the 5-minute, but the hourly level is higher, obviously. We got 2 minutes to get above it. Get new mods, they hate me, bro. You done something. TT in the house. Japan is dry and harsh. Hit me up if you see that for sure. No, we don't. Said it with authority. Very interesting. Can we close bullish on this 4-hour? We have 1 minute to close. Five, four, three, two, one. Can we close above? No, we did not close above, chat, but we did close bullish on the hourly. See, here's the thing. We closed bullish on the hourly, but we're closed bullish respecting this resistance. Let's see. I need some. We have established the range 2 now, right? We have range 1 clearly established, range 2 here on the hour. This hourly closure just established range 2. Anything below here is now clean for sells. So if we get a closure below this area on the 5 here, wait, that's 15, right? We do come back below here on the 5, right? I'm gonna look for some sells probably off the rip. Off the top shelf. All right. But for now, we're making. Right now we are making a new top wick for the new hourly. If we're making a top wick for the new hourly, all right, chat. So let's see what happens. You guys are great dancers. What? Song be pumping gold. Every time this shit plays, gold drives. I'm just gonna put this shit on repeat. Record skipping. Yo, you guys are good dancers, but I see some of you. Some of yous are too ratchet. Like, some of yous I can't take with me nowhere, probably. Like, I would not take yous nowhere. I see some of yous twerking on top of your computer desk right now. I see some of you on top of your stand-up desk right now, just twerking. Can't take yous nowhere. But on the real though, chat, you guys are really good dancers. I can tell by the chat language. I can tell by the emojis you guys use that you guys really break it down on a dance floor. It's very impressive though. Very impressive. Oof, coming back up in range. Let's see. Ooh, this is nice. Look, we broke the previous 4-hour high. If we start getting close above there, we can look for buys. It's not bad. This is good. Let's see which way we're going to close. Which direction we're going to close. We can't trade in this range at all. From 1980 to 1978, there is no trades. But I see a lot of you partying. Lock it in right now. Stop celebrating and start paying attention to the charts. Stop dancing. These closures are key here. Four-hour top wick might flip. And we were expecting that because we closed bullish on the hourly, but we did hold this resistance. Close below the resistance. Shirt off, popping and locking. Real men don't twerk. I see you, Tanisha. I want it to come down, close below so we can enter. I'm with you. Where's Kay tonight? Did she pass her mission? That's why she's not here? Mission passed, she ain't showing up. What's the most important thing after we break out of a range? Your concentration. I just got here. You in a trade yet? No. We break the slow here. We're gonna create a steeper wick for the daily. It's very similar to yesterday's chat, yesterday's position trade. Yeah, this is very similar to yesterday's charts chat. We were bullish. We got our range 2 breakout, and we do expect it to come back up and retest these highs, but we just don't know how steep this 4-hour or this daily wick's gonna be. So maybe this is the bottom of the daily wick. But if we get a range 2 breakout, most likely that wasn't the bottom. We're going to create a steeper daily wick. We're going to play this range here, but it's a big range. It's a clean candle down here. So we're going to play it down to 1975. And after that, who knows? It might still come back up and flip on the daily. Right? It can, until it breaks the previous day, it should still flip bullish. Until it breaks 1955, right? Can make that bottom wick anywhere within this candle. Obviously, I'd expect this bottom wick to be steeper, but we'll see. We'll see on the smaller time frame.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Will you be selling off the rip if we come down here at this point? Yeah, I will sell off the rip. We come down here in the next candle or two in this manner, right? I'll sell off the rip as soon as we get here. Right here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's been a great week. It's been a great month. Whew. Tough to see March go. Right? But we got to get out of it. We got to march our way out of March. Get it? Coming up here. Now buys here are going to be a different story. Let's see. Let's prepare for some of this. Good area. I'm up off of. Remember we just said we broke the previous 4-hour high. The 1 hour is driving up back in the range. 30's back up in the range, so this is a fake out if we close above there. My issue is once we close above here, I'd want a bottom wick to this area. If we get a bottom wick, maybe break the previous 5 here. On the next candle, we can look to enter. Yeah, I really think this is the area right here. Let's look for a closure above there. Let's see, there's a lot of time in this candle. Hold on. What's our stops here? Looking at roughly 34 pip stops here. Well, we had a bottom with not. Yeah, I'd want it to come up above here, and I'd want it to close above there. See, chat. What I'd want to see is this. See this closure right here? You see how the next candle came down here? I'd look for this area to be tapped on the next candle. If we can come down here, make a bottom wick, I'll have buy stops on the next candle. If we don't come down into these levels and make a bottom wick, I'm not going to take anything off the rip here. We want to repeat what's happened in the past here. And if it drives up, there's more buys above. Oh, let's see. Let's see how this closes first. I need a bottom wick here, chat. If it just drives, it drives, but I want a bottom wick. 15 just closed here, right? And it closed above this area too. Let's see. Let's see if we can come down here, create a bottom wick, I'll have buy stops. No, I'm lying, chat. I won't have them here. Fill this range. Close too high up the range. Close lower. Just not enough room for an advantage point here. 7 pips for an advantage point. I thought we were gonna close maybe where I wanted it to close. We would have had about 12 pips for an advantage point, and then look for the runners to come up. It's a solid, yeah, I like this. $20 subs for 9K. Hey, honestly, I appreciate all 666. That's a weird number, right? 666, 666 of you watching. Damn, we gotta watch out now. Oof. I don't know if I want to take a trade with 666 watching. Oh, we good chat. But look at this. The 5-minute has just drove up with no resistance forming. Let's get these 5-minute closures above. We'll take some buys. Let's see. Let's get a live update. How many subs we got? And chat, we broke 9K. 9,012 W's. We're almost at 10K. Next up, 10K. Let's go. Yo, honestly, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. That's dope. We're almost at 5 figures. I'm a 5-figure streamer. Wow. Only 980 more to go to 10K. I think we could get that done within the next week or two. Appreciate you all. Yeah, Dove's in the chat. That's dope. Appreciate it. But how's there 666 watching? That's crazy. Deserve more? Yeah, I hope. That's what I want. I just want a YouTube plaque. I want a YouTube plaque behind me. Is that so fucking hard? Because then that's cool, right? Like, if that happens, I become an idol. I mean, I'm already an idol, right? But I become an idol in my kids' eyes, right? Because my kids know YouTube and they watch YouTube and they see people and they're like, holy shit, he's a YouTuber and he's got the plaque. And it's like, how long have you been streaming? 6 months. How many subs for the plaque? 100,000. We're like 3-4 years away. But it would be so dope, right? For my kids. Yeah, it took us 6 months to get to almost 10K. Got YouTube accounts for days. Don't ask. Yeah, it's alright. You don't got to do that. We want organic growth, right? We want people that will actually be here. Yeah, I don't mind you doing it, but it's the cheat codes. But we don't want to do that. We want the organic viewers here, people that show up, right? Because you don't want to have 100,000 subs and then like still have 600 people showing up. No, you want to have a few thousand people showing up if you're at 100,000. 50K by 2024. Yeah, look at Don. Don, 50K, 3 years. Yeah, shout out to everybody, Jacob. A lot of people have found Don's stream from this Asian. Because you're on a different broker. You're on a different broker, Zakria Amin. Different brokers have different rollover times. So only your 4-hour will close different. The 1 hour and everything below will close the same. What car do you have? I have a few, and they're all trucks. When you mark your ranges, do you mark only today's ranges? Yeah, yesterday? No, I marked the relevant ranges. So as you can see, we went back to these areas and these areas, and this is going back to Monday. This is going back to Thursday, right? The relevant areas at that price point. There's really not how far back do you go. It's whatever previously we've established in this at this price point that's relevant. Do you guys not listen? This shit should be just like like JetBlue. You guys should just get headphones on your way in. Should be a little stewardess over here, or flight attendant, whatever they want to call them, handing out stream attendant, handing out extra headphones. I finally caught a wick stream. Congratulations. Alright, so we wick down here, huh? $30 closes in 5 minutes. Still in this crappy range. Felt like this. Chat, I'm not gonna take a buy in here. I'm just looking at based on these candles and the way the 30's closing. I'm gonna wait for us to close above 1984.5. If we get that on stream today, great. I'm not gonna touch this area at all. I wanted a closure somewhere closer to 1979.9, 1980 area flat for us to have this range to fill, but we filled this range and without getting an entry on the 5. And there's some play in it. There's no point of taking a buy in here with another 6 pips, and then you have a chance of rejection. They got Arthur headphones? Yeah, that should miss in the ears. Ooh, this would be nice, imagine. It's 4-hour holds this resistance by 1 a.m. I don't think it will. Was Gucci. Hit the like and vibe out real quick. Hey, there you go. Someone's got the right idea. Wix, that trade yesterday during Asian was brilliant. Yes, if you took it, then you were brilliant. If you took it with me. Good stuff. Good shit. Yeah, it was a good trade. We had a good trade. We always do. Sorry, chat. How many of you just yawned? Like 650 people on here just yawned right after me. I know you did. Don't lie to me. Get hard, stay hard. Yeah, that's what she said. I was like, can't, baby. I'm trading. Incoming trade, guys. It's coming. Good morning, DT. How's your experience with the Asian session so far? My experience is great. It's right there. My experience is 18, 4, and 7 so far this year in the Asian session. Word. Brittany's right here. Listen to Brittany. Well, tell her to hit me up. Valentina will vouch for you. Valentina said, I got this. I'll take care of her. 9:30. Where are we closing? Below this area. We're still respecting resistance here. Word. Tell her it was a signal. Nothing doing. And back down we go. And back up we go. Throwing Don under the bus as we speak. Chat. This is the final Asian session of this month and this quarter, right? We're gonna dive headfirst into quarter 2 on Monday, but it's not the last stream of this quarter. Our last stream is tomorrow morning on Don's channel. That's the last stream of the month and the quarter. It's been amazing, and it's time to kick it into 6th gear. Or, I don't know, or drop a gear and disappear. However you do it. I don't know. Which time frame you use? I use all the time frames in confluence with each other. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's see if we can close above 1984. Trina, yeah, I'd say find confluence with all your. Make sure all your time frames in the same direction, and then find a level that you drive from to fill a range. If you find that, use that as your starting point, as your basis for entering positions, and then slowly adjust. Close 9 tits. What? Tom's a freak. Is there news? No, there isn't news. Well, yeah, 9:30. Oh, my manufacturing PMI. Yeah, in China. China news. Oh well, just brought volume to the market, so this is good. There's no positions here, chat. We back in range? I'm walking around YouTube talking about, you know who I am? You know who I am? Yeah. Clam FX. Wix, why don't you enter and retest, but when it breaks the higher or the low? I do enter at retest. Onions. They're called onions. We call them onions. Just haven't had an onion here. Valid onion. We can get an entry if we use the 1 minute instead. Trust me.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
No blue wrench here. Yeah. What would the onion look like in the current situation? It would just be a, if we break up above here. Oh, have a good night. You going to sleep? You going to sleep? Oh, alright. Sorry. If we break up. An onion in the current situation would be us driving up over here and then coming back down, right? And then closing bullish here at support. And if this happens, we would enter over here, right? Once this next candle flips. Oops. And this is the retest and a bullish closure at a support right here. That's the onion. And then we would enter. But until that happens, we are not entering. That's why we are patiently waiting. You see how this drove up all the way here? Filled this range. And that's why I didn't want to enter any buys at this area, because there's a high chance it can reject at this area. And the range up there, if it rejects there, we can't really take advantage of it, right? We can't manage risk here at 6 pips in profit, right? It's nothing. So that's why I'm waiting for us to get out of this range altogether. Good. This is good, chat. We might get some late positions, but I'm pretty sure we'll get some positions. See what our targets will look like here. What drove without you? Wait a minute. But then how are you expecting to have buys above here without it driving up? The drive up is the prerequisite to taking a trade. It's not the trade. You need a closure above here, right? In order to get up here, you got to drive up here, right? The drive up here isn't the trade, because you don't have, the probability is not on your side here that you're going to drive up here. But if it does drive up here, which you need it to do, and the prerequisite happens, then you can take the trade. So this isn't the trade. This is just, the charts pre-gaming for your position. We'll be waiting for closure above again and again until 2000. Yes, and then at 2000, we will wait for more closures above. Or I will wait for more closures above. You can trade here if you want. Closing chat. Way to avoid them OG Dan 4s. Respect. Damn, these moves have been coming late, right? But we've noticed that last week. We noticed that beginning of this week that we've been getting moves a little bit later in the session, and then we've been staying later, right? But it's once again market cycles. Like Q4, we were getting moves early in the session. Then Q1, we were getting moves middle of the session. Then we stopped getting moves altogether, right? And like end of February, beginning of March, there was just a few weeks of just range during Asian session or pullback for the Asian, just so you can drive during London and New York. It's market cycles. Now it's moved up a bit. You'll see this whole week we've been taking a trade roughly at the same time. Do we have buy stop on candle flip? I do not. Time goes by fast trading today. If you're in profit this quarter, tighten the fuck up. Piece of advice from Common, you guys. Wix, why don't you do giveaways to get more subs? I give away enough for free here, and it wouldn't help you in any way. It's irrelevant, and that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to get more subs. I'm here first of all to trade for myself and win. Second of all, to provide some value. The giveaways, maybe if this was a longer stream and we could like had shit to like, you know, to do, and we could stay off stream for like 20 minutes and it wouldn't, but we're here for 2 hours, and we're here for those 2 hours. You should really, you should be more concentrated here than in New York, because this is the time to learn, right? New York, you have some time between candles, between closures, the hourlies, the 4 hour, the COMEX, the NYC, the catalyst for the market to move. You have some time between them. Over here, we have these 2 hours where we really try to lock it in, zone in, and really understand what's going on, just so we can be ready for it for London or New York. But me getting more subs isn't the point here. The point is for you guys to be, you know, to be profitable enough to take away enough value here that you don't need me anymore, right? At some point, you guys should be getting your dose of value, where you really have no actual need to be on the stream. You come here for the vibes, right? But you have no actual need to follow me. We'll do something later on, right? We'll do some shit later. Good, now Wish is coming to support. Thank you, one more trade. Appreciate you. Sorry, working marketing. So just to reach more people, your giveaway could be longer stream. It's not always about money. Yeah, but look, we have these 2 hours, and I can't make it a longer stream, right? Because the time I have after this stream is extremely precious to me, because that's me putting my daughters to sleep, right? I take them to bed, read them, you know, I give them a little foot massage. I rub their belly. I read them a horror story, and they pass out in fear, screaming and yelling and crying. You know, that's my time with the kids, yo. And then before 8 p.m., like, that's my time with the fam, to be like, to do shit, not to go to sleep, but to do shit. But 8 to 10 is the reason, you know, is why I'm here, because that's just the free time that I've chosen. I know green. You guys do bad things, I do dad things. So let's really, you know, let's not concentrate on the giveaways or the subs. I mean, they're great and it's awesome, but let's concentrate on staying out of poverty and learning this skill, so you can never do worse in life than this skill, right? So this can be your base. Once you learn the skill, you can never do worse than what this allows you to. This is your bottom line once you learn this. Then you can do as many giveaways as you want, right? You can do your own giveaways and give shit away, because now you can't do worse than this. How long did you take to master this strategy? It's not a strategy that we've mastered. There's no strategy out there and we've learned it. No, this is just layers upon layers upon layers of just knowledge guided by experience on the charts. And it's built upon, it's, you know, it's ideas and nuances that are, and risk management that's built upon, right? It's always built and always optimized. We keep constantly optimizing and getting better. This strategy is not done, and I haven't mastered it. It's not even built yet. We're developing and we're getting better over time, right? There's no goals here, right? There's just growth over goals mindset, right? You just want to be better every day and keep developing your strategy, keep studying, keep learning the markets, keep noticing new weaknesses in the market, new levels in the market that you can exploit, right? This strategy is is forever in development. There's there's no diplomas here because the learning never stops. All right, you're never gonna get a diploma here. I can tell you this, you keep showing up and you keep winning your trades, right? You're gonna smash all your goals, and you're not even gonna realize you've just smashed your goals, or you've gotten what you wanted, right? Your goals are gonna be in your rear view mirror with bigger goals. So don't concentrate on that. Concentrate on growing, and like I said before, you'll smash your goal as a side effect of just being good at this, right? Success will be a byproduct of being good at this. It's not, it's not reaching a level of success or reaching the pinnacle. It's just a byproduct of what you're doing, right? Getting strong at the gym, right, is just a byproduct, right? Getting strong overall is just a byproduct of going to the gym, right? Growing bigger muscles, byproduct of going to the gym. You don't concentrate on growing the muscle, the muscle. You don't concentrate on growing the muscle. You concentrate on going to the gym, and growth happens as a side effect of doing that. You're lacking clarity, Chad. Concentrating on the wrong thing. My thing lately. Lacking clarity. How'd you and Dom meet? It's a very famous story. He subscribed to my OnlyFans, and we streamed happily ever after. Love your mental strength. You only take premium setups and take trades with high degree of certainty. It takes a lot of strength when you put food on the table trading. Lots to learn from Wixline. Yes, sir. And I also do it while going through this. Trade. Suck. You sold resistance. You sold support. Buy resistance. That's the difficult part. Waiting is not that hard. We get paid to wait. We're closing back down in range. Look at this. We closed below this level. Should see a drive down here. Can we trade it? No. Bobby Mercer clicked it. Yeah, boy. Calling a night. Have a nice one. Have a good night, Matthew. Drop a like. Sub to the channel before you dip. Yo, again, 666 watching. It's been a sign all evening, chat. It's been 666 watching all evening. So I think it just means we're not going to get a trade. Or are we? What's one thing to focus on that will take our game to the next level? Yourself. Focus on yourself. That's the most important thing. Forget what everyone else is doing. Forget what your favorite guru is doing. They don't know you from a hole in the wall. They don't know your life experiences, your outlooks, your view on money, your perspective on life. They don't know, right? So one thing I'd focus on is yourself and tune out the noise. Tune out everything else. Like I just said, when you hear this, tune it out. Wix, can you just give me the light, please? I got you.
Just give me the light.
Just gave you the light. The fuck was that? He wanted the light. I gave him the light. Can I get an FBI? You're gonna have to snitch on somebody. What's the FBI? Is this the FBI? Open up. I want to see the lizard. What's its name? Fluffy. Name my lizard Fluffy. You want me to Fluffy? And then it's this fucking big ass lizard that comes out. Yeah, that's Fluffy. I mean, what would you think if I asked you, hey, do you want to meet Fluffy? You'd be like, alright, he's probably got a cute dog. Right? Take out a fucking Komodo dragon and shit. Here, meet Fluffy. You can train a lizard? Hell yeah. Train him to sit, bark, play dead. Want to see a magic trick? Lose your tail. 1 minute for buy stops. Yeah, I mean, it's a fake out back in range, right? Or an onion, depending how you drew the level here. To retest the highs, right? Maybe, but I'm not gonna trade here. I'm not gonna be in a position here. The hourly's closing, right? In 30 seconds. It's closing. It's respecting this resistance. It's closing below it. It might range for the session. If we don't, I mean, positions will be later. Can you show us your tank, please? You're looking at it. It's right here. Closed above this little area. There you go. See if technically it should drive up and retest the highs here, right? I'm not in. Looking for a breakout and a close above. I mean, it's our session here, Chad, pretty much. Just don't want to let this go, right? I don't want to let you guys go because it's going to be a long weekend for me. Next 3 days, I don't get to stream. I don't want to let you guys go. I'm going to work on making a Sunday session a thing. Let's see, I'm going to work this weekend on doing that. My friend got a gecko. It don't do much, just looks you dead in the eyes for a few minutes straight. Maybe it wants you to switch to Geico. And you just don't understand him. Did you say this trading strategy for waiting for breakouts and such has been the most products? mean, it's what we do, right? It's the reason we're here, because we're always getting better, always growing, and this is so far the most optimized that our trading has been. Whatever you're doing on Sunday is not better than trading, my boy. It's family time. You know, I beg to differ. There we go, bottom wick. Here comes a drive, reject it right off this area. 10 pips to fill here. We can call buy stop here. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm gonna wait for closures above these entire ranges. I'm gonna wait for this probably another 10 minutes. Our stream time here is done. All right, I'm gonna wait another 10 minutes, and if we can close above these areas, we'll have positions, and I'll probably log off and tell you how I manage them. But until we get up there, we can reject at any time. Trade over everything, I guess. Where do you post your trade management, Wix? Here. I do it live in front of you, Brian. You mean after the... Oh yeah. If we ever... Here's the thing. There's gonna be a Wix 9 channel in the Discord for all things Wix 9. Right? Everything we're doing here, everything we're, discuss here, everything I talk about between Asian session and the Wix 9 channel, it'll all be there. Nah, yeah, on the Discord. It's not there yet. And I'll be posting there for anything that occurs after the stream. If we're in a trade during the stream and I hop off and we're hopping off, I post there how I manage it. So for now, there's no Wix 9 channel. So any kind of trade management that we take here, any kind of trade that we take here, all the management is posted in the Asian session on in the Discord. But later it'll be in the Wix 9 section. We don't know if the 4-hour will flip. We don't know. Like, look at the area you're entering on the 4-hour. Look at all this. It's just Wix Central, right? You can wick into here and do exactly what these candles did. You gotta realize. So you have to wait for closures regardless, because you have to realize at some point this candle here was like this before closing back there. At some point this candle was like this. 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 But look how they all closed. All respecting this area. So no matter what's happening here on the 4-hour, you got it right. You should wait for closures, because at some point the way these candles were is not how they closed. Once you get the closure, you'll have more confirmation, and you should be more comfortable in a position that gave you a closure instead of the one that gave you a question in your head. Like, will it be a sell or should I wait? You should wait if there's a question. You should enter if you have a confirmation, or if all the parameters for you to enter a trade that you typically do have been reached. If all the parameters for your trade are met and your risk management has been worked out prior to the position setting up, then you should definitely enter a trade and not miss your position. But if you have either a question of which direction, or if you're not sure if it's now, or if you're not sure how you're going to manage it once you're in there, there's no reason for you to be in a position and then guessing. Guessing is an emotion. It's an emotional activity. And if you're going to start, fishing for emotions inside yourself by guessing, you're most likely going to manage the trade emotionally. So make sure you work out all the ins and outs and all the nuances and all the possibilities of the trade before you enter it. This way you're prepared for whatever situation arises. You're not guessing and scrambling and stumbling and asking questions and praying and, switching religions and all this shit. No, you know what you're going to do at this point, at this level. You're going to do it, and that's it. Be a machine. But if there's no plan, right? If you didn't plan your trade, how the fuck are you going to trade your plan? There's got to be the nuances of what you're going to do and all the possibilities and everything that happens are not to be worked on during the trade. Those nuances need to be sorted before you enter the trade. And what you do in the trade is you go according to plan. This happens, you do this, we go here, you do that, and that plan is predetermined before the trade is entered, right? It just takes all the emotion out of it. You have a predetermined plan to do certain things, and for, you get here, this activates. You get here, that action activates like a computer. But Looks Nice asked you a question about a box. I'm wondering if you saw the question. No, I didn't, but what did you ask me? Brother, if you wait for confirmation, then you'll never the perfect entry. Yes or no? I don't know. You'll never get the perfect entry. I'm not looking for the perfect entry, right? I'm looking for my entry, where my comfort level is at, where my confidence level is at, and things that I've back tested, worked on, and back tested, not the setup, not just the trade idea, but back tested. And when I say back tested, I don't mean going back testing, but I've collected data and sample size. Sample size is the better word, better expression. I've sample sized not just the trade, not just the setup, not the position, not just with the trend, but I've sample sized the risk management, the closures, the extending of position, the moving stops. Right? That's the trade I'm going to enter. The one that I have data on. I'm not going to enter a trade I've never collected data on. That would be ignorant. But things that I've collected data on and I know with a high degree of probability they're going to work out in my favor, that's the trade I'll enter. So it doesn't have to be the perfect trade. It has to be my trade, the trade I've seen before, the trade I've done before. And you know what? I'm cool with missing it because I know it's missing any action in here right now where we're trading, because I know my trade is coming. They show up at a rate of 1 to 2 a day, right? Every single day. I don't get one now. There's going to be one tomorrow. There's going to be one in London. There's going to be one in the morning. If it doesn't show up, it's going to show up the next day. But it's always there. I'm not married to any setup or any breakdown here. I'm not married to the 3 hours or 2 hours that I spend on stream thinking, now I must get a trade. It doesn't work like that. It's ego. You can't tell the market when the trade's coming. It's going to tell you when the trade's coming, and it's up to you to be ready for it, right? The only thing you can do here is prepare and act. If you're acting well unprepared, your actions are going to be your downfall, right? If you don't act when you are prepared, you're not building yourself up and you're plateauing. But if you're prepared and then you act, right? You take action on what you prepared for, then you're ahead of the game. It's nothing is black and white here. It's a whole lot of gray area that you have to work through and you have to sort through, right? It's not like, oh, perfect trade, boom. No perfect trade. No. There's no such thing as a perfect trade. There's your trade, my trade, everyone else's trade. This is an individualistic activity, right? This is all dependent on individual, and we're all doing the same thing, but we're all on our own. Every man for themselves, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to speak more on the topic. It's just, right? It's really beating a dead horse here. Anyway, I think we're going to call it a stream here, chat. We're going to call it a week. We're going to call it a month. We're going to call it a quarter. Think about it. 25% of the year is in the books, chat. 1/4 of 2023 is in the books. Next 3 months, let's get to the halfway point. And by the time we get to the halfway point, let's look back at the last 3 months and be like, damn, we've really grown. This was really the time, right? This is because, like I've said before, this is the time to supercharge your account these next few months. It's going to be a lot of volume. And I think we're good here, chat. Drop a like, sub to the channel if you're new here, turn on notifications. We had a great week, and we're going to call it here. And I'll be on tomorrow morning with Don for our final stream of Q1 overall for the Devious Gang. And hold on, Wix11 is here. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to log off, and I'm all yours, all right? 1 second. You can wave if you want. You want to wave to them? Give them a wave. Come. Give them a wave. One wave. Oh. Give them a wave. Good night. Say good night. Give them a wave. No? All right. We'll see you later. Go. 1 of 3. Yeah, it's Wix11. Yeah, she's calling me. They want me to go with them and watch a cartoon and read them a bedtime story. So I think it's that time, chat. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and we're right back for Asian session on Monday. If you're just here for Asian, come back Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back live here on YouTube. Mods, thank you so much. Jay, Green, Kay, Kieran, Nav, everyone that shows up here. All right? Appreciate all of you. Chat, thank you so much. Appreciate the 9K. It's pretty dope. Let's get to 10K. And 100K. Love and wisdom to you all. Good night, everybody.